The Durga Puja is a festival that is steeped in devotion and cultural significance. For the Bengali communities, it is as much about the festive food as it is about worship. And during this festival, the devotees offer a variety of bhog prasad as offerings to the goddess. The traditional feast of the bhog is believed to be defined by three faith systems. And in our next report, WION's correspondent Anushri Bhaumik explores the origins, significance and relevance of the Durga Puja bhog. Take a look.
It's that time of the year when fields are dotted with pristine white kash flowers or wild sugarcane. It's also a season when the scent of shivli, the night flowering jasmine, wafts through the air, signifying the arrival of goddess Durga. It's a time for celebrations and community gatherings. It is Durga Puja 2025. What unfolds over the next few days is nothing short of a spectacle. This year, the festival has begun on the 28th of September and will culminate with Vijayadashmi on the 2nd of October. Vijayadashmi or Dussehra celebrates the victory of goddess Durga over the demon Mahishasur, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. During these 4 to 5 days, devotees offer a variety of bhog prasad as puja offerings. So what does the traditional Durga Puja bhog consist of? Are there different kinds of bhog offerings? We spoke with food historian Preeta Sen to understand all about Durga Puja bhog, its origin and its essence.
Bengal being completely, it's the most fertile part of India. It's extremely lush and produce was in abundance. And therefore, whatever was the seasonal produce then, the first of it was offered to the goddess. So what was bhog? It was a thanksgiving for the entire sustenance that the universe was bestowing on the people.
One of the most popular origin stories of Durga Puja is set in the aftermath of the Battle of Plassey in 1757. By defeating Nawab Siraj-ud-Dawla, the last independent Nawab of Bengal, Robert Clive, the British military officer, cemented the East India Company's hold over Bengal. Clive wanted to hold a grand ceremony in Calcutta to convey his gratitude towards the Almighty. It is then that Nabakishan Deb, Clive's close confidant, invited the Englishman to his mansion to make offerings to goddess Durga. That's how Durga Puja is known to have emerged in Bengal. And the traditional Durga Puja bhog offering is believed to be steered by the three schools of rituals in the worship of the goddess.
There are three schools of bhog cooking. One is the Vaishnav tradition, where it is pure vegetarian, and by pure vegetarian I mean sattvic, with no onion or garlic, and that is what is generally seen out in the community pujas, because it has to be inclusive. The next one is the Shakta tradition, the worship of the goddess as pure Shakti, pure energy, the feminine energy, the primordial energy. So there you have Durga with her 10 arms, you have Jagodhatri, you have Kali. Durga and Kali, they are fond of Colocasia stalks, Kochushak. It's a seasonal thing. Annapurna being the eternal mother, the nurturer, is only greens and rice. Lakshmi being the lady of wealth is treated as the elite among all of them and given fish and hilsa. The third tradition is the Tantric tradition, the worship of the dark goddess, of Chamunda, of Chundi, of Kali. So here the traditions are quite extreme. Raw meat is offered to the goddess. and alcohol. After the goddess's bhog has been done, that is taken and little bits of it is added to the community bhog of the big vessels. That is when it becomes bhog. It's called the mool bhog. Otherwise, it's plain khichdi and sabzi and whatever. And that is what we take, and we do this, and we take our first mouthful. Why do we do this? Because it has now become prasad.
So the khichdi bhog that we find today in the pandals originated from the Vaishnav tradition. From the simple household celebrations, it stepped out into the public domain in the form of community pujas. A common khichdi platter has khichdi, a mixed veg dish called labra, fried brinjal called beguni, tomato chutney, tomatoes stewed in sugar syrup, and payesh or thickened milk cooked with rice, raisins and sugar. This is an inclusive bhog, acceptable by one and all.
It is a sunny September afternoon and the crowd at this pandal closer to east of Delhi is growing by the minute. And here I am, all set to join the queue to relish my platter of bhoged khichdi. While this meal is something that can be easily prepared at home, its taste can never quite match the one offered at pujo pandals. Because bhoged khichdi is special. It has Ma Durga's divine touch that draws millions and millions of devotees to pujo pandals year after year.